So we were prepared with the cameras and everything to catch the beautiful moment of their reuniting, and they did not live up to our expectations.
They were like, whatever.
At first they were kind of like, oh, what? And like hissed at each other a little bit. And then it was not very long before they were chasing each other and wrestling. And then it was like, okay, they're not sketched out by each other. They're best friends again by the end of the night. And they were cuddling and spooning and everything.
That's great. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad.
I mean, of course, cats would like greet each other with, "I thought I killed you, you bastard."
I thought I defeated you.
That's what it was. It was like that.
Yeah. Well, and that's wonderful.
Later, begrudgingly. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, same. That's not true.
Yeah, she thought I was dead for a year. And then when I came back, she was just like, "Oh, you."
Non-stop hissing.
Yeah. Coffee.
Yes, coffee. Blonde.
No, it's a medium roast. Oh, sorry. Sorry, the subject had changed.
I like when I bleach my hair because it's very bad for your hair, and it gives my hair
very bad.
Yeah, it gives my hair a new texture that I enjoy way more.
Oh, interesting.
So my hair, when healthy, is like stringy and scraggly, but when it's unhealthy, it's puffy and nice.
Oh yeah, I've heard that like it can make it a little like thicker.
Yeah, something like that.
Have you ever used Opalex?
Mm-mm.
I actually highly recommend it. It's like a post blonde hair treatment. You just do it like once after you've done the blonde because it's very high protein, so it's not, you don't want to do it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I find it really helps keep that same fluffy texture, but it doesn't tangle as much.
Ooh, that's important. What?
Opalex.
Opalex.
See, what you were saying about a little bit of damage makes your hair healthier is exactly like allergies. It's like allergies are like your body being too healthy. It's too much of immune system, specifically as an evolutionary compensation for hookworm. So some people with super severe allergies just go ahead and get hookworm, and then their allergies go away.
Okay.
And then how do you get rid of the hookworm?
Well, you don't, and you can't, because if you do, your allergies will come back full force. Your allergies are busy fighting the hookworm, and they leave your sinuses alone.
So your hookworm is like your new tenant that helps you fight allergies.
A little symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, it's almost symbiotic because we've evolved such a compensation. We're worse off without the disease, which sounds really deep. And then you think a little bit more and you're like, no, I can't extrapolate that into... I mean, you probably could. I don't know. If somebody started a theory with that, I would think the theory was BS.
Yeah.
And like not worthy of being discussed, even in secret.
Like a secret
wish
show.
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fweet-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Crafting, crafting, crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Shoshi.
And Kitty!
Kitty.
And possibly Map later.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a week.
Was it? Did something happen? Time did pass since last I saw you.
Yes. Time. That's the thing that continues.
My in-laws are gone. I have my house back.
Yay!
Oh yeah, and you're blonde.
And I'm blonde now. Thank you for noticing, London Fog. It's gonna be blue though. Should I do it on the show? Should I just
Can you? If you can, that would be amazing.
I was trying to think of how I could, like maybe I could bring my phone into the bathroom, but I don't really have I'd have to like figure out how to prop it up.
It sounds like it would be very messy, and I'm concerned.
I could just like go do it and then come back and let it set while I hang out with you guys and stuff.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. That would count as crafting your hair. But we definitely want the least frustrating version of that for you.
Yeah. I know how messy and difficult dyeing hair can be.
I'm trying to decide right now if I want to like step away from the show for a few minutes and put the blue in and then come back.
But here's the thing, London Fog. Green's also pretty sweet.
Yeah. So turns out I've used this color before and my hair is kind of yellow because it's not all, I didn't get it the color professionally taken out. I did it myself, so it's not like blonde. So the blue that I have turns to this neat turquoise aqua dark blue color,
which is like what you're going for.
That's such a good mermaid color.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah.
I have a small craft prepared.
You do?
Yeah, it's called Blowing All Y'all's Minds.
Small craft advisory.
I'm ready to have my mind blown.
So
this is pretty dusty. It needs to be blown.
Yeah, this was a discovery I just made within the last week, and it is very exciting and is going to change everything for the holidays.
Oh.
Cheerios.
I'm going to have a little Cheerio snack.
Is that so?
Seems normal. I don't understand what's going to blow my mind.
Yeah, I didn't want it to get soggy, so I didn't do the next step, which is
Yep.
What?
I believe in it. I believe
eggnog
in you.
And Cheerios. Wait, are they regular Cheerios or Honey Nut Cheerios?
Is it boozy eggnog or regular eggnog?
These are excellent questions, and they are Honey Nut Cheerios, unfortunately, because regular Cheerios would be the better call.
Ah, okay.
But Honey Nut Cheerios is what I had on hand.
Sure.
Like,
I love Honey Nut Cheerios. It might be my favorite cereal.
I love Honey Nut Cheerios. This is the last of the eggnog too, so I'm just gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna pour some coffee in here.
That's so Cubby, you're just coming out with the brilliant ideas one after one this morning.
You're like a chemist.
I mean, I've mentioned Nogfi before, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
Some people call this eggnog. I call it holiday available coffee creamer.
And that Wawa eggnog is pretty good.
It's so thick.
Yeah.
Wawa nog.
Which also means your cereal gets soggy slower.
Ooh.
I mean, it's the honey nut, which we all know have a tendency not to sog out. But it seems
that nice honey coating that keeps them crispy.
The extra viscosity seems to inhibit the soggies. So
wow.
Yeah. Also, it's not boozy eggnog, just because bourbon is the traditional booze for eggnogs, and I don't like any whiskey. They all really bad to me.
Although, like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to be super promoting of alcohol. Like, it's not great for you as a human, but the idea of getting drunk while eating something with a spoon is very amusing to me.
You don't want to come out in favor of pouring alcohol onto your breakfast cereal?
Probably not. Like, probably don't want to advocate that.
Wait, now I've got to think really hard. Have I done that before? Because it seems like something I would do.
I know. I'm like, have I done that before? Have I had an alcoholic soup?
I can't recall a specific one, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
But eggnog in Cheerios, that sounds so good.
It's
you know what
really
else
good.
might be really good in it is Rice Krispies. Because the reason I don't really like Rice Krispies is they get soggy so fast.
You'll basically just end up with an eggnog mush.
So kind of like a marshmallow Rice Krispie treat, but no, not like one at all.
But like, if you don't have teeth, you can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just some guy.
I'm having waffles for breakfast.
I had a strawberry cheese Danish.
Ooh.
It was lovely.
Pansy.
Mm-hmm.
I got really into guava pastries recently.
No, it's better this way because my problem with eggnog is it's so thick. It's hard. I don't always enjoy it on a visceral level, but with some crunchies added in, it's much more pleasant texturally.
Wait, yes, exactly. If you don't have teeth, you can still enjoy it.
Look, when you don't have any teeth, you get tired of people just putting food into a blender and adding a little water. Sometimes you want something that was without substance the whole time.
No, Cubby's just having breakfast for lunch, which is perfectly acceptable.
It's called brunch and it's classy.
Classy AF.
So you're on California time, Shoshi. Cubby's on East Coast time, and I am on Mountain time because daylight savings time happened. So I'm not on East Coast time anymore. I'm now on Mountain time again.
So that's every time zone worth mentioning.
Yeah.
What state are you in now?
Arizona.
Oh, okay. And that's Mountain time, not Central time.
Right. It's either Mountain, Arizona flips back and forth between Mountain and Pacific because they don't do daylight savings time.
Right. So, like, do you prefer that? No daylight savings time? Do you notice it? How does that affect you?
The only way that it affects me at all is trying to remember when I'm doing shows with people on the East Coast online. That is the only time I ever notice an impact in my life because of it.
So like the getting dark, because now, like here in California on Pacific time, that does do daylight savings time, it gets dark at like 5 p.m. Is that what's happening in Arizona right now?
Well, I can't remember because I came from Central when it was getting dark at like 5 p.m. And now I'm gonna have to pay attention because I haven't been, because I've been home for a week, but I've been inside.
Fair.
Mm.
Fair.
That's usually the effect we have.
It's good to see you on Wicked Clever. We haven't had you on in a while. We've been thinking about you.
Yes, hello.
And I'm guessing this means that Veil of the Failed and Forgotten is all wrapped up and ready for its Kickstart, because I'm ready to back that. That's a fun game.
Ooh. Yeah. Hey,
There is
hello.
only California on the West Coast.
It's just one big California. February.
Arizona
That's when it's gonna get
just
launched?
Position.
Nice.
Amazing. Can't wait. We're doing okay. Hanging in there.
Hi, Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I've got some issues with art too.
Yeah, got some issues.
Yeah.
Just in general. So we've got hair crafting, we've got breakfast crafting.
Brunch crafting. It's classier that way.
I do have a mug that needs to be repaired. I might do that today.
All right, I guess I should get started with putting it on, and then.
Are you going to? I love this idea.
Yeah.
So by the end of the show,
yeah.
By the end of the show, your hair will be blue-green. Will be teal.
It's gonna be awesome.
Amazing.
I'll be right back.
I got some masks, but this is pretty delicious. Because here's the thing, I don't think cereal is a good breakfast.
Go on.
I have to find gloves.
I'm not prepared to defend that statement. That's just my opening. That's the base for what I'm about to do. So if that seems shaky, you're probably not going to love this. But I just think it's better as a snack.
I think I agree because I didn't eat much cereal growing up because my mom was pretty strict about like no sugary cereals. Like the cereals we were allowed to have, like we didn't even get Honey Nut Cheerios. The first time I ate Honey Nut Cheerios, I was like, this is the most delicious thing I've ever had.
What a hypocrite.
What?
Candy was against sugar.
I know. I mean, I do actually think she was correct, and I'm glad that I didn't fill myself up on sugary cereals in the morning. But
oh no, absolutely. I just couldn't resist a terrible pun.
But also, there were 4 kids in our family. Like, if you have cereal, that's a box of cereal a day. That's insanely expensive.
Yeah, even the cheap cereals that adds up fast.
Like that is so much. So I just didn't have a lot of cereal growing up. And then in college, when it's just you, a box of cereal is great as a snack. But I agree, it's not so great for breakfast because it's not really going to keep you full as long as like you need a breakfast to keep you full. But for a little like quick lunchtime snack or a quick like evening snack, it's good.
It's a hearty snack, so it's good if you're like, well, I can't have a full-size lunch or dinner. Like honestly, I think the only meal it doesn't replace well is breakfast. But since I've said that, it's because I believe there are 2 different ways you can go with breakfast. Either hearty and filling, or quick and something that you can eat while driving.
Yeah.
And cereal isn't either. It's a sit-down meal that's not really all that hearty.
You're right. It's a good point. I agree. Life cereal is delicious. And also, I like that too. I like a cereal dry in a bag, like as just a little munchy snack.
Oh,
sometimes
absolutely.
I'll throw in like some walnuts or some almonds with it.
Yeah, you know what? I have got to. While Holiday Creamer is on the market, I I've got to try the ultimate cereal with the ultimate cereal topper.
Wait,
Super Chex.
There's something. Wait, there's more than Cheerios and eggnog. Okay, what's this? Describe this cereal.
Okay. So the fact that Super Chex is not on the market is proof that the Marxist view of history toward an endpoint is false. Because we are so close to the culmination of some of the greatest work our species has ever done, and yet just short of it. Super Chex is what you get when you buy one box of Rice Chex, one box of Corn Chex, and one box of Wheat Chex. Mix them all together. Boom. Honestly, when they make potato Chex, we will have every major carb source represented by a Chex. Wow. Potatoes are woefully underrepresented on the cereal aisle.
And in the breakfast. They make a great breakfast. Like, I know there's hash browns, but there's like hash browns and like home fries, and that's about it.
But like why are there no potato-y, crispy things? Maybe it's because potato chips have like taken over the American brain.
Right, breakfast latkes. I would have mashed potatoes for breakfast. Mashed potatoes for breakfast would be great.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I'm starting to worry about you, Wicked Clever. I'm starting to worry about your health. But also, around here, we refer to him as Mr. Pepper. Thank you very much.
He did not get his degree.
Well, he did. But it is a travesty that I, Dr. Pibb, have not. So, as long as I must be Mr. Dr. Pibb and he has the privilege of being Dr. Mr. Pepper, but one day it shall be Dr. Pibb and Mr. Pepper.
That's right. Aha. I love mixing cereals together.
Yes.
That, to me, mixing multiple cereals together is like the height of luxury. Like, I'm truly rich if I can have like a Chex and a flake and like a nutty cereal, and you just like mix them all together. Pure luxury. Uh-oh.
You are radically underestimating what that Wheat Chex does to the whole thing. Crispex is fine, but it's no replacement for Super Chex.
Have they ever done a bran Chex? Because that would actually probably be delicious. I like a bran. I think a bran flavoring is very good.
Bran's good. You ever have crackling oat bran?
Yes, delicious.
Oh, that stuff is so good.
Really good.
That was my grandfather's favorite cereal. So we would get it when we slept over, and it just blew our little minds.
So good. Sometimes I'll like a grape nuts. I don't know what grape nuts are made from, though.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what they're made. All we know is it ain't grapes, and it ain't nuts.
It's nuts.
Why is it called that? Who freaking knows? Nobody. I mean, it was invented back when they were like, oh yes, this cereal will stop you from masturbating and make your poops delightful. Like, they didn't really know what they were talking about. Not like today, where we've got it all figured out.
That's the Cracklin' Oat brand, right? The Crunchy Giant O's.
Oh yeah, that's Cracklin' Oat brand.
So good. It is truly a cereal.
Yes. That is. Is it though?
Have you ever had it hot?
I can't remember. Honestly,
Grape nuts hot is really good.
I had grape nuts for the first time visiting you, and then I bought a box to try to work through my feelings, and then I did a stand-up. I did like 5 minutes of stand-up, just I've had people who saw that be like, oh yeah, that's a great bit. You could turn that into a whole stand-up routine. And I'm like, I don't remember anything I said. That was a purging of emotions. I think I videotaped it. Someone has a videotape. It's not lost to the ether.
And I think I know you recorded audio of it. Oh yeah, no, you did video it. I at least have a copy of your video performance of it. 2 of them. Yeah. You did it twice, right?
Well, I did a rough version and then I did it for real. I sent you the audio tape I did of me hashing it out.
But then I also have video. You sent me the video.
Yeah, I did that live. And then it worked because like I don't entirely remember eating grape nuts at this point. So like I'm worried that if I try them again, the cycle will start all over again. I'll take a bite and I'll be like, this is grape nuts? I never knew this was grape nuts, because I won't have access to those. My brain, it's trying to save me from grape nuts. So it won't really hold on to the grape nut related memories. It just lets them go because it's like, no, this guy he's already pretty far gone.
Yeah. No, I swear it's really good. You like put some milk in there and then you heat it up in the microwave for like not even a full minute. Then you mix it up and you add a little more milk. Num, 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 num. Maybe a little maple syrup. You don't even really need maple syrup. It's tasty. I swear. You know what is good breakfast? I guess it's not a cereal though. It's a porridge. I like a porridge for breakfast, like a oatmeal or other porridges.
Well, porridge is distinct from oatmeal because it's
oatmeal is not a porridge?
No, I believe porridge is corn based.
Oh, I thought porridge was like any sort of hot grain that was cooked for a long time. Polenta is corn based.
Yeah, but that's not like a breakfast thing.
I mean, it can be, but
there are distinctions. All I know is I remember there are distinctions between oatmeal, porridge, and gruel.
Oh, okay. What is it? What's a gruel?
I forget what gruel's made out of, but because oatmeal is oats, gruel might just be wheat based.
Oh, okay. So I think this is according to my very quick Google search. So like, take it with a lot of salt or maybe a little sugar. So porridge is sort of the umbrella. So like porridge can be like grains or vegetables or legumes. It's like just a soft, thickened food made with either grains or vegetables or legumes, and is often eaten for breakfast. So like oatmeal is a subset of
porridge.
And a gruel is a thin oatmeal.
Oh, okay.
But, well, it's like a thinner. It can be like oats, wheat, rye, or rice. It's like a thinner version of a porridge. And then there's a what's the rice one? Oh, a congee.
Ooh.
Which is like a rice porridge. It's sort of like overcooked rice, but it's delicious. Oh yeah, so gruel is when it's like sipped or drunk rather than eaten with a spoon. Like it's thin enough that you can sip it, but it's still like a thick consistency, according to my cursor.
Interesting. So. Okay.
Oh, ooh,
I would say
good question.
It depends on your what usage you're going to go with. If you're pairing like with like a super bright banana costume, it should match the costume. But if you want to keep it with some real bananas as a surprise banana sword, it should match that more closely.
And does the banana sword, like, does the grip guard come down over it, like as the peels of the banana?
Well, I believe they're a bit floppy, but I've seen some footage of the banana sword. Ooh, that is looking chilly.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that matches your background so
Matches your
well.
background
Oh, my
perfectly.
hair's gonna blend into my background. Maybe I'll have to get a new one.
I feel like it should be matte yellow. I feel like neon yellow, it won't feel as much like a banana.
Yeah, but like there is a place for the non-realistic hyper banana aesthetic is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it depends on the usage of the. Is this a banana that's going to be held by like a miniature, or is this like a full size?
Well, it's
shared on Discord. Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say there's some awesome banana sword footage.
Thank you, London Bog.
I see it. I see it.
It does seem like matte yellow will be a little bit more versatile.
What is the color currently? Is that matte yellow or neon yellow, the color that it is on the video? Because whatever color it is on the video is great.
I don't know what we're talking about, but I would generally agree that matte yellow is better for banana.
It's the banana sword that just some guy.
The banana sword.
It's so cool the way it flips out. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see.
It's so amazing. Yeah, whatever color it is on the video, that's the color. It looks great.
Banana sword.
That's so cool. It looks
gonna juggle
incredible.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah.
So tiny.
So how long do you have to leave?
Oh, I gotta set the timer.
Oh,
30 minutes.
Okay. What product are you using?
So I used Pulp Riot for the lightener and Manic Panic for the color.
Classic.
I like Manic Panic. Everybody's got their opinions on what the best hair dye is for bright colors, but the thing is, you can't. Everyone's hair is different, and so the chemical makeups of the different hair dyes do different things on different people's hair. So Manic Panic might not work great for one person, but works really well for other people.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
There was a time when, like, Manic Panic was kind of the only option.
It was once upon
a time. And I really respect them for that.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
They were the only option, and they were like a good option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just went to the mall, went to the Hot Topic.
And they were one of the first people to come out with a blue that actually worked.
Mm-hmm. And it's vegan.
Yeah, which I didn't know. Which I was like, what? Cool.
Nice.
Wicked Clever says there's better than Kool-Aid. Yeah.
Ugh,
which I did do.
We've all done that.
I haven't. But I have used Manic Panic. That I got at the Hot Topic.
For semi-permanent dyes, I'm a big fan of I think it's IGK. Yeah, IGK. They do a really good like temporary dye. It lasts maybe like 3 or 4 washes.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're very like gentle on your hair.
I'm excited to not wash my hair for like 2 weeks after doing this.
Especially after bleaching it.
Mhm.
Yeah, after bleaching it that much, don't. Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Huh. Yeah, where is that sub?
Abandoned.
Abandoned.
It's still there, I think. No, London Fog. No, you don't.
No, they don't.
Yes, you definitely have to lighten your hair before you can put bright colors in if you have darker hair.
Yeah.
It will show in darker hair, but it'll tend to be very subtle. Like it'll be just
like a sheen.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, I keep forgetting. Okay, now that I'm not on the road anymore, I can organize my life better to do things like that. Okay, where can you send them to me somehow? I don't know where to find them.
I think, are they posted in the Discord?
Yeah, but okay, let me see. Where in the Discord?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to go back and find stuff.
Also, here's that Discord link for anyone who you all know it. You actually, everyone watching it is better at using the Discord than anyone on screen right now. So, After Darker. Ooh.
After Darker.
I didn't even know that because I'm so hopeless at Discord. I just asked somebody to send me the link.
I'm gonna do it. I'm looking for it right now. It's asking me my birthday because I gotta go to the grown-up section.
Oh yes, please do, please do.
And there's a new one, Kitty.
A new one, what?
There's a new Banana Assassin Moriarty adventure. There's a
Where?
second
When?
one.
Oh yeah, no, I
there
heard.
is? Oh, I didn't know that either. Amazing. Oh wait, no, I did know that. Yes. It's not a new one. Is there a third one?
No, the true devil's three-way.
Okay.
A vampire, a banana, and a succubus.
Nice. Banana erotica.
Oh my goodness.
I keep forgetting to read the second one. Since we're talking about it, London Fog, can you send that to me? Yeah, I'm
Okay.
easily distracted. What are we talking about?
What? Who am I? Where am I?
Oh,
What's happening?
we're talking about Reddit, right?
See, I don't. Now I'm in Google Docs and it's like I need access. I'm requesting access.
And they're not letting you access the Discord?
No, I'm in the Discord, but now I'm trying to. Okay, London Fog's gonna DM it to us.
Yeah, what's your Discord handle, Kitty?
Kitty Chaos. I think. Wait, I don't know. What's my Discord handle? Kitty Chaosome. KITTYKAOSOME. So it's Kitty Chaos plus OME, so it says Kitty Chaosome.
Thank you, Victorian London Fog.
You're the best.
Amazing.
I'm gonna open Discord too.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab that mug that needs to be repaired and start doing some. Ooh, where's that noise coming from?
What is it?
Did it sound like a big fart?
It sounds like somebody's mowing a lawn or something.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Okay.
There's yard work happening, lawn blowers. It kind of sounds.
Say sorry, I was farting.
No, it sounds like the world is farting at me just outside my window.
If they're gas powered, it kind of is.
Oh, they just got to right under the window. If y'all want to mute me for a second, I understand.
It actually is quieter than it was a second ago.
Yeah, it got quiet now.
Oh yeah, it's idling. It's about to be much louder. You can tell. They're toying with me. They know that I'm online right now, and they're toying with me personally.
How dare they?
Oh.
Like a bagpipe drone played by a cow.
My hair's gonna be blue finally. Oh my god, I've been wanting to do this for so long.
Your hair's gonna be blue, da da blee da da blee da 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 blee da da blue da da blue da da blue.
Why?
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab the mug.
And here comes the lawn maintenance worker.
It sounds like a chorus. Like it sounds like there are 2 or 3 smaller lawn maintenance things that have gathered under my window and they're warming up. I feel fear.
Harmonizing.
I think they are.
So this mug isn't appropriate for children, but I can maybe show you the first part of it so you can see.
What does it say?
It's a Britney Spears mug.
Oh, yeah.
It has a word.
Oh!
The second part. That's maybe not appropriate, but I think you can all figure it out. But yeah, it fell and it fell and it broke, and I'm gonna fix it. And since it's not the drinking part of the mug, it's just the handle, I'm gonna use the non-food safe one, just because then I can use it.
The Hufflepuff,
Please do.
Please ask Cubby a question. So,
it sounds like 1,000 mechanical bees now. So I thought I'd.
Oh, it does sound like 1,000 mechanical bees.
Now it's cute.
I feel like that should be more soothing.
It feels like it should be soothing, and it's not. I feel disquiet.
Yeah, what kind of honey do those bees make?
Ooh.
Good question.
Diesel?
Yeah, it tastes like diesel.
Cool.
A Hufflepuff wants to know, have you been to a theme park? How do you handle it with the big crowds and lots of noise, if so?
Oh, great question.
You're still muted, just so you know. He's thinking.
Yeah.
Also, they're crescendoing now, so.
Wait, keep going. We can harmonize to it.
I'm going to answer this.
No.
In just a minute.
No. I feel your pain. We have gas-powered leaf blowers that come around the house at 8 in the morning. Woof.
Oh, Puff, just pop some mushrooms or something before you go.
No.
That ought to help. Don't listen to me. Don't do that.
No, I mean, although maybe if you pop mushrooms a month before, it'll help because There is some research to suggest that it causes permanent and beneficial brain chemistry changes. Oh, no, I was wrong. They're crescendoing again.
I went to a roller coaster park on mushrooms one time. It was pretty fantastic.
What roller coaster park?
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point. Yeah, I know a Cedar Point.
I liked it.
They're like a Busch Gardens, sort of.
As far as I know, there's only one Cedar Point in Ohio.
Sandusky, Ohio, and they have the best ride ever, the Swim Up Bar.
The Swim Up Bar is the best ride. Yeah, they have a bunch of record-breaking roller coasters there. Not all of them still hold the records, but they've broken lots of records. Some of them do. I think Tallest Fastest is still there.
Yeah, although generally anytime there's a hot new roller coaster at Six Flags, it's a copy of what Cedar Point did 5 years ago.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Like,
oh, we got Roller Coaster T.
No, just like they're a major innovator in new rides. They're like always pushing the envelope, and then I'm sorry, Six Flags just plays catch up.
Oh, wow. You were saying, oh, okay. Yeah.
I am from Pittsburgh, and we have Kennywood, and it has the oldest still running wooden roller coaster called the Racers. Cool. It's two roller coasters, and they go side by side and they race.
Oh, fun.
And it's all wood.
So I don't know if this would help you or not, but sometimes a parasol is nice, because if you start to feel overwhelmed by everything, you can sit down somewhere and hide behind it, and then no one's looking at you melt down, and you're not taking in the overwhelm quite as much. I don't know if that would work.
I mean, that's great suggestion, because like I think what's key is it's less than it was. The outdoor noise. Am I clear enough?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Amusement, I don't find theme parks to be as tough as like late night places, just because it's what really ends up wearing down what really ends up wearing me down is just the sound over sound over sound. And that also I can mitigate a bit with earplugs. And I even recently got a big set of clunky earphones to go over it. I have been known to use both if I'm at like a rehearsal or something and it's just way too loud and there's not a good place to escape to. What I have heard will get you at Disney is because the tickets are very expensive and there is so much to do. You need to, before you go out, you need to be okay with just not doing it all, because that's not going to be good for you. Like, if you can deal it with moderation, if you're with people who are fine with leaving you to take a little break if you need it, or will also appreciate the break and will just hang out. Like, I like a theme park with friends, and I don't like rides that much, and I don't like lines that much, but there's a lot to see, there's a lot to do, and if you're with people who are prepared to either stay at your pace or check in, go off, do their own thing, like I honestly, that's why I loved Cedar Point so much. When we did the water park day, I went there with friends. We did a big road trip several years in a row. And when we did the water park day, I just went to the swim up bar. And my friends would come back every once in a while. They'd let me know how their day's going. We would catch up. We would thing. And then I would just chill out and relax. So kind of mitigating your expectations on how much you'll do, especially at Disney, because like I have heard, I like theme park YouTubers, and they all talk about Disney burnout and seeing families that are absolutely miserable because they are determined to follow the plan even though everyone is exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
rough.
Yeah. And parasols, headphones, earplugs, a
Sunglasses.
little MP3 player with earplugs so I can play my comforting music, like everything that you will need to help you take a break on, like, think a little worst case scenario. Disney has taken away a lot of their sitting spots over the past couple of years. They don't want people to sit down and enjoy the park. They want people to hurry up and do the next thing and just clear out. Star Wars is apparently especially bad at that. There's almost no place to sit down. I don't mind sitting down on the ground. So, like, I will just find a little shady spot and sit on the ground for 20 minutes if I need it. But, like, be prepared that it might not be easy. You'll also want to, like, keep your eyes out for places that are nice. All of these things I think will help. And as long as the people you're with aren't pressuring you to do more or do things quicker than you're ready for, I think you'll have a good time.
Yeah, who you go with is gonna change that stress level a lot.
Yeah, a friend of mine once told me that going to a theme park with somebody is a lot like having sex with them.
You may or may not be compatible.
Well,
it should be somebody that you're going to enjoy spending some time with.
Yeah.
And you feel comfortable with. You know that if stuff gets hard, you can handle it together.
Yeah.
That is huge. Yeah. That's so much better. Because, like, even if there's a lot of people in there, like, it's not like the whole park is crammed shoulder to shoulder. Like, it's like going to an enormous party. If you're there with somebody you like and you just pace yourself, it's going to be good.
Were you going to go to the Florida or the California one?
Ooh.
Because there is a big difference. Like the California one, I think is actually more chill than the Florida one. It's smaller. The Star Wars area there, I found had plenty of places to sit down. But I know the Florida one is way busier.
Yeah. And honestly, the intel I have is based off of Jenny Nicholson's exhaustive review of the now defunct Starship Cruiser experience. But she also has like tons of footage of the Star Wars area before they started running that and after, and you can see how the park took away seating places.
Wow.
Oh, and we're going to repeat that. Thank you very much, Hufflepuff.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for letting us know, because we can't tell when they have ads. So, thank you for letting us know that.
Yeah, and Shoshi has a great... Are you California or Florida is the question.
I found that California is a little more chill than Florida. It's a little smaller. At least when I went, it was okay. So you're going to the Florida one. So the Florida one's like, it's big. It's got Epcot, which is amazing. Like, honestly, you could go and just do Epcot. Like, just spend one day in Epcot, and that might be like so fun.
From what I've heard, Epcot is because it's less glamorous, so it's a little. I've heard Epcot is a little chiller. I've never been to a Disney park.
And also, Epcot has like, it's usually, I don't know. I mean, I haven't been in a while, but I found it's usually less crowded and there's less lines for things because the rides there are less like quote unquote exciting, but they're also like my favorite rides because they're all super nerdy. And there's a lot of stuff other than rides to like look at. There's lots of places to sit. Yeah, like you could like just do Epcot in one day. I think you're right, Cubby, that just like having your expectations. Like, I don't need to do everything. Oh, I'm gonna mute you a little bit, Cubby. Or turn you down. Yeah, no, you did perfect. Yeah. And like no expectations of like what you're gonna do. And then if you can afford it, like, because I'm pretty sure you can go in and out of the Animal Kingdom is another really great one because that has almost zero rides. So it's really just walking around and looking at stuff. There's a few like shows you can see. Like Epcot and Animal Kingdom is great. And I'm pretty sure you can like go in and out of the park. If you can like afford it and get a hotel that's really close by, it's often worth it to like go in the morning and then like leave for a couple hours and take a nap and then come back again. Because they're open pretty late. But yeah, just giving yourself space for that. But I think those two, just doing those two sounds great and are probably the most like sensory friendly.
We've got one of our own, Autumn Ingenue, like her new thing is doing Disney tours.
What? Really?
She's a mouse counselor. Yeah, she's got.
I know that.
Yes, you should definitely reach out to Soft Autumn on Facebook. She's got a mouse counselor Christina page where she helps book Disney vacations.
I had no idea. That's great.
And she knows the parks really well.
Yeah. So yeah, reach out to her for sure. That's so cool. Good for her. I didn't know that.
Yeah, mouse counselor. I love it. I worked with a girl that works at the California Disney stuff. And she was really funny because she had a lot of opinions and stuff. And apparently all the people that work at Disney call him Michael Mouse. They're like, yeah, I gotta go do my time for Michael. Michael Mouse.
Michael Mouse. That's really funny. Hey, we got a real Michael Mouse over here. Hey.
Now let's talk about the real question here.
What do theme parks in ERT, what would they be like?
Oh, great question. Oh my gosh, I'd be scared.
I'm thinking whatever, because constructs admit there's like both golems and kind of vaguely steampunk artificer class. So there's absolutely an ERT version of the Hall of Presidents And
Hall of Assassins.
I think they should have a three-way with whoever the equivalent of Abraham Lincoln is.
Oh my goodness.
Well, the construct that's physically identical
Right.
in every way.
Bye, Wicked Clever.
My, like on that note, goodbye forever.
I wish we could take credit for all of the abnormality, but you brought your share as well, Wicked Clever. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. You share the blame.
Unclean!
Unclean. That's such a good question. Oh my gosh.
I have 2 minutes left.
Ooh.
Before you have to go wash out?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'll do that real quick, and I'll still have time to come back and show you.
Amazing. We anxiously and excitedly await the results. And this
Well, it
repair job-
depends on what normal means to you.
Mm.
Frankly, it would be very strange for Moriarty to have a day without a random sexual encounter in public.
I mean, he would.
His way.
He wouldn't know how to handle it. He'd be like,
He'd
what?
be like, "Oh, I feel like I forgot to do something."
Or someone. Aha.
Ha, ha. Hey, guess what? My birthday's coming up.
What?
Yeah, my birthday's Sunday.
Amazing. Or do you
Of
have
course.
any plans?
I'm gonna go to my friend's house. She's doing some kind of sound bath moon activity.
Oh.
I think we're gonna meditate and look at the moon and listen to sounds.
I just went to a really lovely friend's birthday party where she created a silent disco for us
Ah.
birthday, and it was really lovely and touching and moving and really nice.
Do I want a piece of birthday fiction? I can't say no. What am I gonna say no? No, of course we're not gonna say no.
I'm so not a zodiac girly, but it figures you would be Scorpio.
I am a Scorpio. Whatcha?
Yeah.
They say about Scorpios that you're either the type of Scorpio that uses your stinger to sting other people, or you're the type of Scorpio that uses your stinger to sting yourself. Guess which kind I am.
Oh.
Oh. I definitely don't sting other people. There's that.
No, you definitely don't.
Well, if I were a frog, I'd give you a ride across the river.
And I wouldn't sting you unless I did because it was my nature.
Yeah. Like, whatever. You're gonna, like, never help a scorpion ever?
And as an Aries, you're either the type of Aries that sets other people on fire or sets yourself on fire.
And as a Sagittarius, you're either the kind of Sagittarius that everyone wants to be. That's just it. We're very straightforward. And awesome!
What should the fiction be about?
Put together pretty well.
Mermaids?
Ooh, it could star Echo.
Oh, I don't know if London Fog knows Echo. Echo hasn't been on the show in a while.
That's true. But now that your hair is blue,
Hmm.
I feel like Echo needs to make a return.
You gotta watch out for those cusp babies.
Cuss baby. Oh,
Cusp
the timer
baby,
went off.
cusp baby,
I'm
there
gonna
in the
go.
sand.
Do the rinsey.
It's time.
I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah.
Back in blue. All right, this is looking pretty okay here. come together pretty well. I just got to hold it because it's sort of like gravity is not my friend right now.
Oh, have you tried defying gravity?
I am trying. I'm trying defying. I'm trying defying gravity. Giving it a try. Giving it a good old college try. And it seems to be working. I seem to be defying for the most part, to some extent. It seems to be coming together and happening.
Excellent. That is a very cute idea that all of Kitty's characters meet up for a spa day.
Yes, I love that.
I'm so sorry, London. I've never. Yeah, that's fair. I've never actually listened fully to it, so I'm immune.
It's pretty catchy.
Yeah, like I mean I've heard that song, but just once or twice, not enough to like have it pry in. And I know Wicked isn't too based on the book, but I caught an interview with that writer once and I was like, I kind of just don't want to read anything this dude wrote. Like, not strong dislike. I just I don't know. Something got where I was like, I don't like this viewpoint of stories.
Some people love the book. I was not a fan of it. Like the musical I like a lot. I feel like they fixed a lot of problems in the book, but I know some people like love the book. So I don't, I never want to yuck anyone's yum. So
yeah, same. I just knew it wasn't for me. Not like I am against this thing, more like that's not my yum.
Yeah.
And then I heard like a lot of the decisions seemed very strange, or that thing where like you do a reimagining, but then you just make the society so exactly our society.
Yeah, it was more like the musical does a better job of doing what I think the author wanted the book to do. The book's a little like messy and confusing and like boring in parts and like sort of leads you up to and like a little too complicated and and I feel like the musical does a good job of like doing what I think the author of the book wanted with the book.
Honestly, you could say the same thing about Wizard of Oz.
Oh, I love the books of Wizard of Oz.
It's a little meandering and strange.
Yeah,
which is not unappealing, but I do honestly feel like that movie musical version of it did a great job of streamlining it. And yeah.
Oops. Like I feel like they're I really feel like they're sort of different things. Yeah. I believe it is a musical, Hufflepuff. I believe it is. I believe it is the movie is a full musical, I believe.
Yeah, it is an adaptation of Wicked, the Broadway show.
Yeah, and I believe there's singing in it.
Yeah, but they are not advertising that.
Which is odd.
I mean, yes, but in the same way that like the studios just don't know how to sell movies anymore.
Yeah.
Like they keep pitching all movies to a monoculture that doesn't exist, and they probably did a knee jerk on the campaign after all of the bad press from Joker.
But they didn't advertise that as a musical either. Like, you never would have known that was a musical.
Yeah, that's true. Even the Heights had a very non-musical trailer.
Yeah, I think they just don't know how to. Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Although, to be fair, they were really just trying to get people. I mean, did you like Mamma Mia? Here's a little bit more. You okay?
Oh yeah, I just the camera almost fell over.
Okay.
And I caught it just in time. I was scared. But it's fine now. It's just a little bit top heavy. So I just have to watch. Alright, well that's pretty much done. I just kinda have to wait for it to dry a little, but I think it's looking pretty good. It looks pretty secure. It was hard because it was in like 3 or 4 different pieces and in an arch. But I think it's just I'm gonna let it sit there and cure and check up on it in a little bit.
Cool.
And I have to go. I told Cubby this already earlier. I have to go a little bit early today, in like half an hour maybe.
And I have held that secret with my life.
That's right.
I've told no one.
I have a show that has a soft opening matinee today, but it's out in Venice, which is kind of like there's never a good time to drive out there. Traffic's always hard driving out there, so I'm just a little bit nervous. So I just want
the City of Lights.
Venice, the City of Lights. Venice, California. Which there are parts of it very pretty. When you came to visit me, we didn't get to go there because it's did we go to Venice?
Yeah, we went to Santa Monica Pier.
That's right. That's right. Oh yeah, and then we walked. Didn't we walk from like Venice to Santa Monica Pier?
Yeah, it was a lovely little walk.
That's right. That's right. That's the best part. Is that beach?
I wasn't really sure I don't really know what neighborhoods I'm in around here, so like I'm not gonna know around there. But you know what I did remember? That last week I mentioned my Bowser mask.
Oh yes, Bowser.
And somebody said they wanted to see it, and I was
that's
like,
okay. Honestly, you just saying that is just as good as getting flowers. No, I'm serious. Well, because like flowers are complicated, and you have to hold them, and then you put them in water, and they die. Like I love them, and I love the gesture, but like honestly, saying that you're gonna get me flowers means as much to me as actual flowers, and is less work for me in the end. So I really genuinely appreciate that.
oh, that's super sweet. I was laughing at the fact that Oregon no longer exists because it's just California.
That's right. The whole state. There's one long. Ooh, kitty! Look at you.
Yeah, it's wet, so you can't tell, but it's Bowser, what are you doing here?
Is anyone here a princess?
Yes.
How did they make it literally look like a cartoon?
I don't know, but as soon as I saw this hanging at Five Below, I was like, you're coming home with me.
That's wild. Like the shading on it makes it literally look like it's an animation. That's crazy.
Yeah,
and the eyes just look great.
That's a good mask. Oh my god.
Wow.
Honestly,
that's wild.
The Mario and the Luigi, not on this level at all. Like,
Yes, London Fog, it's doing it for me. Cubby, you better be careful.
Oh wait,
do they have any
actually,
other ones or just Bowser?
You said the Mario and Luigi weren't that good.
They were kind of meh. I was like, there's not a reason for me, because like sometimes when they have if the set is nice, it's like, you got to get them all. But like, I was like, no, I don't need. If I'm ever gonna dress up as Mario or Luigi, I'm gonna grab my overalls, a red or green Henley, and then a red or green cap. Like, you don't need a mask for Mario, and then you get to wear a big dumb mustache.
Oh yeah, that's
the mustache is really well, and also like Mario and Luigi are humans, so it seems a little strange to have
the cartoon face. Yeah,
yeah.
Have a human face.
Bowser, it makes more sense.
But from a different place, there's a different Mario mask I got because
yes, Shy Guy.
Because also, oh man, I really gotta put better fabric behind these eyes. But
but if you do, yeah.
Now I just need a red hoodie,
an
oversized red hoodie and a belt, and that's a whole look.
Yeah.
Don't you have a red, like, Viking hood?
Yes.
But it's not quite right. You need like a hoodie.
No, it would look great on camera. I just didn't think to grab it. I can grab it now.
But you do no. I couldn't. I was like, am I remembering correctly? Oh, look, flowers! They're giving me flowers.
Flowers.
Thank you. Oh, I love it. Oh, they're beautiful. What a nice bouquet.
And I also got this.
Girl, shy girl. I almost said girl, shy guy. That's kind of redundant.
Yeah.
I guess
so. I have Shy Guy and Shy Gal.
So cute. Should I go try it so we could see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
It looks beautiful. It looks like emerald.
And then, I know nobody wants to see my face. I get it.
You know what's nice about it is it doesn't block your sound a lot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, like you sound pretty clear. Exactly. Those flowers will last forever until the stream ends. Yeah, where's Peaches?
Oh yeah, he's got like less of a neck.
Oh wait, shoot. I'm so sorry. I forgot the most important thing. Okay, there we go.
You plumber! I can't read the comments with it on, though.
Oh, yeah, no, you got to get those comments. I'm pretty happy with the mug repair. I hope it seals well. I can also go over it with a little extra if it needs to, but I'm pretty... Oh! That's like the best compliment. Like if somebody dresses up for you as Halloween.
You know what, Giancarlo, I gotta say, I have a list of like Halloween costumes I want to wear someday, and one of them is I want to dress as me for Halloween.
Ha!
But as if it were a Collegeville mask and smock kit.
Do people know what Collegeville mask is?
Probably not.
It still exists, right? It didn't close, right?
I mean, they don't make that. Well, because they're the two companies, Collegeville and Ben Nye is the makeup. It's like Bill I forget. I have some like thing, but like they used to make those very cheap plastic masks that came with the thing. Like it would be that real cheap He-Man mask, and then the smock would be like a picture of He-Man, and it would say
like
He-Man.
The thinnest, sharpest plastic you've ever felt.
Yeah, and the smocks were like made out of the cheap plastic they make disposable tablecloths out of.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so.
Whoa, that looks good.
Yeah.
Wait, we need more kitty.
It's so emeraldy, tealy, beautiful.
Yeah, it's I'm into it. I was hoping for a little like darker coverage, but I mean, I'm never mad about blue green, and I'm never mad about having fun colored hair.
It's very mermaidy. You could do another dye.
I could. I think it just needs to get lighter.
Oh yeah, like a couple washes. I like how it's darker on the ends. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you did that on purpose.
I mean,
you did. You did do it on purpose.
That's what I really liked about when I had the like super duper bleached hair and then the home job bleach grow out, because it was like these different layers of colors and like as it goes down. But yeah, that's a nice color. It is nice. I like it. It's a blue green.
Yeah, it's real good.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like the color that it is in real life and the color that it is represented on the screen are accurate?
Ish.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at it. It's like it's got its own like highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks real good.
Can you shake it again? Like, oh, it's sorry, you've got like that your hair is the perfect weight right now for that little shake thing. It's so soothing.
Yeah.
Great.
It's very soothing.
All right, ask me questions to which the answer is no.
Ha. Would you like 47 hot dogs covered in ice cream?
No.
Okay.
But if I did have them, I could figure out something to do with them.
I'll take them if you just have them waiting.
Would you like to never be a mermaid again?
No. Yay. Oh my God, she has 2 catfish.
Yes, she does.
London Fog. This is the perfect concept. That's the word.
Yeah, good concept.
Conceit? Concept.
Also, everyone get up. Get on the floor.
Everybody do the dinosaur. Oh my God, it's so good.
Dance.
Y'all, that movie was amazing.
What movie?
Oh, the live action Mario movie from the 90s.
I loved it.
It
good. I loved it. I thought it was so good and weird and like great.
I still love it. It's great. I'll watch it right now.
I kind of still don't know how they thought of Bob Hoskins, but
perfect choice.
So perfect.
And John Leguizamo.
Speaking of movies, I just remembered I have to share a story. Cubby already knows this story. And I told it to Cubby, so I figure I told it here, but I haven't. So last weekend, my partner and I went to this event. Everybody knows the movie Back to the Future, right? And loves it. Perfect movie.
Back to the what?
Scene, Back to the Future.
I've never heard of it, and if there is an Oedipal subtext, I'm not watching it.
But the scene, the Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Yeah, the Fish Under the Sea dance.
Yes, pivotal point in the movie. Takes place in this dance hall, and the actual space that the scene from the movie was shot in is in the gym of this Methodist church that's literally like just down the road from where we live. And it's one of those like good churches, like they're queer friendly. They do a lot of social outreach. They're like actually like a good community space. So they had an event which was a recreation of the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, but it like had no official sponsorship. It was only done by the church, so it was like adorably janky. Like all the decorations were clearly made by church volunteers. They had like people who like own DeLoreans like bring them in. They had a band playing 80s and 50s music called Shrine Inch Nails because they were all Shriners. And
I forgot about their name.
They were not good, but like they were like, but just bad enough that it was adorable. Like the drummer was like consistently just a little offbeat, and the horns were just like a little out of tune. Like it was lovely. It was so great. But then
wait, it's perfect because if they were really good and the decorations were shitty, then that wouldn't be great. And if the decorations were amazing and they were terrible, that wouldn't be great. But since they were both just kind of bad,
it was like the perfect melding. But then an amazing thing happened. So they had some tables off to the side with some like B-list actors from the movie, like signing autographs if you wanted them. Like they had like one of the bad people from Back to the Future 2's like Biff's gang in the future. One of those people. They had like the mayor, Goldie Wilson, I think is the character's name. And they had the dude who played Marvin Berry, who was the lead singer of the band of the thing. Like he hurt his hand and that's why he had to come in. So he was there. So it got to the end of the night. The band's like, all right, well, it's the end of the night. We got to play Earth Angel and we got to do Johnny Be Good. Like you're all here for it. Like, and we do have the guy who played Marvin Berry. And we're all like, he's not going to come up and sing. And he did. He totally came on stage and sang Earth Angel.
Oh, wow.
So like, I got to dance with my partner in the space that it was actually shot in with the person who actually sang that song in the movie. Like,
that's so
it was
cool.
wild. It was pretty wild. It was great. It was really good. And then my other favorite part of the evening, you'd think that that would be the top thing of the evening, but no, my favorite thing of the evening was this video that they made that like, you know, they hired someone in the church to make like a promo video to promote the event. And I don't know how this concept was thought of, but I'm going to describe the video to you exactly. So a screen comes up and it says The Search for Enchantment. And then you see Indiana Jones, like someone dressed as Indiana Jones. Also, I think the director and writer of the thing, going through a cave, and you're like, Indiana Jones, I don't understand. What does this have to do? But you're like, just keep watching.
Oh my God. Wait, the Indiana Jones costume was just a little bit too good, wasn't it? Like you could tell. Is he one of those guys that dresses as Indiana Jones every year for Halloween?
You definitely got that feeling. Definitely got that feeling. Definitely.
I kind of love that. I love that guy.
And there was a long sequence, like at least 2 minutes, like an actual 2 full minutes of him like going through a cave, looking at things, and then finally he reaches a thing, he opens it up, and inside the box is a ticket for the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. And I was like, oh, that's cute. It must be over now. No. Then behind him appears someone dressed as Marty McFly. I think maybe like the producer of the thing. So there are only two people in this entire video. So he comes around, grabs the Enchantment Under the Sea ticket from Indiana Jones and runs as fast as he can. So Indiana Jones runs after him, chases him. Marty McFly jumps in the DeLorean, starts it up. Indiana Jones uses his whip and like whips the car and hangs on. They ride back through to the future Hollywood. Not sure if it's like what year it is, if it's modern day or if it's in the 50s, you're unsure. Then it cuts to the dance hall and the Marty McFly character changed into a suit comes in for the like Johnny B. Good guitar playing scene. There's no band on stage. There's no audience. He grabs a guitar and proceeds to play through the entire song of Johnny B. Good, like with no cuts or anything, including the like end part where he like goes wailing on the guitar and ends it with Indiana Jones behind him the whole time, just going, what's going on? And at the end, Marty McFly hands Indiana Jones the guitar and he walks off stage, and that is the end. That's the entire video. It was probably like 7 minutes long. It was amazing.
Wow.
So related to Indiana Jones, I wanted to tell you this, like as soon as I saw it, Choshi, and I forgot. When I went to the Harry David Halloween the Ball.
Oh, yes, I wanted to ask about that. Yeah.
So I did go out Halloween night. I went to a big Halloween ball with a big costume contest. So I was like, I mostly just people watched. I did see a lot of great costumes, and I saw an Indiana Jones guy, and I was like, oh, one of these, which you don't expect because this was a very, shall we say, homosexual event. And Indiana Jones guys are always straight.
Gotcha.
They're usually a good person, but there's definitely a type of guy. And I was like, okay, whatever. Except he was just a prop. Because from behind, out walks a woman in a perfect Marion Ravenswood costume.
Nice.
Dang.
Which
one? The red pants and the
red and white shirt.
Amazing.
She even had a medallion and everything.
Amazing.
It was spectacular, and it was just like, honestly, one of the best costumes I saw that night. Just because, like, it's hard to nail Marion.
That's a good accessory, though, to have a whole Indiana Jones for your Marion.
Yes, and like, I'm like, that is the best use of an Indiana Jones guy I have ever seen in my life. I think great. I told her as much.
That's lovely.
There were some really good costumes. There was like a just perfect Rosemary's Baby. There was a couple dressed up as Hitchbot and a Philadelphian with a baseball bat.
Ooh. That's good. All right. So on that note, I think I will take my leave to make sure I have a chance to get ready and everything before I have to go to my soft opening.
It sounds really dirty when you say it like that.
I know.
Check out my soft opening.
Soft. Ugh. Why does that make me so uncomfortable?
You boys around here looking for my soft opening.
All right, everyone. I love you. Bye.
She's gone.
Yay, I got a message though from got a message with the link to that second Moriarty Yadrick story.
Good.
So I know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the afternoon.
I'm pretty sure I found the link to the first one.
Nice.
Let me make sure. Where did it go? Oh, right. I didn't. Can Victorian London Fog send me the... Oh, wait. They already did. That's right. We covered this. It's going to be in my messages. I'm not good at Discord. I'll do it later. Okay. Yes, you DM'd me. I forgot that happened. I haven't even smoked weed today.
Maybe that's the problem.
I don't know. I kind of been thinking I need to quit, or at least quit for a little while. I think I do it too much.
I was thinking that too, but then I was like, oh wait, I remembered what happened last week. And then I'm like, maybe I don't do it enough, but I definitely do need another I finally took a tolerance break in like September, but it was only a week and I needed longer. I need to do another week.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to start today. It's going to be great.
Why? See, now that's all I want to do.
I want to do that too. Oh my God. Should we have a reading?
With just like Moriarty and Yadrick reading it back and forth to each other?
Yeah.
That sounds... We should maybe mention this. I hear there are a lot of slots open on the channel this month. It's a hectic month for a lot of people.
Might be a good filler night.
I'll say.
Victorian London Fog says Patreon only. That could be another angle.
Oh my goodness, that would be an incredible Patreon gift.
The succubus.
This is a very good idea. Like, see, that's basically what I was saying, is that
conundrum.
I just don't want to deal with reality right now. Unfortunately, because I need a tolerance break, way too much reality is creeping in.
Yeah. I want to check out for a couple weeks and then do it during my checkout.
Yeah, I looked into doing a medically induced coma for November, and it turns out you can't just walk in and get one of those.
That sucks.
Yeah. Guess you gotta be rich or go to Canada or something.
Yeah. I have too much not fun stuff to do before I can start doing the fun stuff. Like, I really want to get crafting, but I've got important things that I have to do. And one of those things is clean up my crafting area so that I can actually use it.
I feel for you. That's rough.
Yeah.
I know exactly how that feels.
Yeah. I've just been staring into space and playing video games for a week, so I'm dealing with parents.
I've been watching anime.
Soft opening. You know, I've been in theater my whole life and never had a joke about soft opening before.
I guess you just didn't need it until today.
Yeah, I'm glad it happened now.
Yeah, that's true. The succubus is called?
Dibs has been dubbed. I don't know.
I'm offended not to be on that list. My soft opening is so nice.
Yeah, don't leave Cubby out.
I mean, if you felt my open, I can't know.
Oh, experienced.
It's such a weird tightrope to walk, making entendres with it. It's just way too easy to go way too far too quickly.
Yeah. I like when rich people come to my soft opening.
I don't. They're usually a-holes.
Yes, but they give me money to have more soft openings.
I know. It's just a soft opening doesn't really call for an a-hole. It calls for something else entirely.
That's true. I want to send out invitations to my soft opening.
I'm sorry, but this soft opening has a list and you are not on it. I need a bouncer for my soft opening.
Yes.
Okay, I found the not veering off the tightrope. I found my balance again.
You're good. Yes.
Do you want to do some a little bit of trivia?
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah, because like my brain just shut down. I didn't realize just how much Shoshi was like keeping us going today.
She's a leader, Shoshi.
Okay.
Just some guy. Your soft opening was way too crowded for me.
Like, we can't help it if these soft openings are very popular right now.
It's better than having a very empty soft opening. You don't want nobody at your soft opening.
I've seen that before. It's pretty sad. Hey, Kitty, you want to do some Golden Girls trivia?
I'm not going to be good at it, but we might as well.
Well, being good at trivia is not the point of trivia at all.
That's true. Although watch me get surprised and know some of the facts somehow.
Yeah, we know these. We know their souls, even if we don't know the names of the lovers they've discarded over the years. Oh. Ooh. I'm a little impressed at that one. No.
The opening is still soft. Just the activities might be.
Things can get pretty rough at a soft opening. What was Rose's Lindstrom surprise dish?
A casserole.
Yeah, that sounds like a good name for a casserole. I'll say it was a lasagna. Okay. But they were afraid of Italian people in her hometown.
Oh no.
That was the ladies, was that subcategory. And the next subcategory is family matters. What were Charlie and Rose doing when he suffered a fatal heart attack?
Damn. They were having sex.
Yeah. I should guess something else to broaden it, but that's the only acceptable answer.
That's what it is.
Yeah. The next category is who said it? Who said of her car, it's the noisiest thing to come out of Detroit since Martha and the Vandellas?
Well, that sounds like a Blanche thing to say.
Yeah.
John's back. We're doing Golden Girls trivia.
Yes, we're doing Golden Girls trivia. The last question asked was, who said of her car, it's the noisiest thing to come out of Detroit since Martha and the Vandellas? And Kid and I were like, that's gotta be Blanche. I could see Dorothy saying that.
Wait, which one is which now? No, Dorothy. Dorothy is B. Arthur, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's who I meant.
You know what? I knew that's who you meant, and then it suddenly switched that Rue McClanahan is Blanche.
And wait, so okay.
Because that sounds like a B. Arthur line.
Blanche is the slutty one.
Yes.
Rose is the dumb one.
Yes.
What's the name of the old one?
Estelle Getty, Sophia.
Sophia. Okay, now we got it.
And the next category is Men of the Night, which is my favorite category name in this deck. What was the name of the community theater director that considered Blanche for the part of Lady Macbeth?
I'm not going to remember that if I even saw that episode.
Yeah, technically my answer is kind of always going to be don't know, don't care, because it's not one of the girls.
Right.
But I appreciate that they went through enough men that there's a category for it.
The
next category is locations. At what community college did Rose major in home ec?
The one by their house.
Yeah, it does seem like it's either where she's from or I'm trying to think of what would be a funny place to learn home ec. And I'm coming up blank.
Yeah, you kind of have to have home economics everywhere.
I'm gonna say at Burger College.
Okay.
Because that's mildly amusing. It's not very good. It's not good enough to have made it to the show, though. So, and then the last category is words of wisdom. What did Blanche consider a reminder to do a little something nice whenever I can for somebody else? I want my life to have meaning while I'm still living.
What was the question?
What did Blanche consider to be, quote, reminder to do a little something nice whenever I can for somebody else? I want my life to have meaning while I'm still living.
So the question is, what is the reminder to do that?
Yes.
Reminder to do something nice. What would be a reminder to do something nice?
It could be a birthday.
Maybe she found a penny.
I like that. Unfortunately, no multiple choices on this card, John Caro. But that was the last card, the question on this card. So the answers are Lindstrom's surprise was herring pie.
Herring pie. Fish and pie, just not a thing I think of very much.
No, which is, I think, why they came up with a...
Yeah. Although crab cakes, you can have fish cake. But
fish cakes are good. You make them just like, yeah. But pie is, well...
The filling it implies is just hard to picture.
I love a good savory pie, though.
Oh, yeah. I have some leftover Cornish pasties waiting for me.
Oh, I love pasties. Charlie and Rose were making love when he died.
We got one.
It was Blanche who said that her car was the noisiest thing out of Detroit since Martha and the Vandellas.
I was subconsciously correct, but not consciously.
Jason is the name of the director, and as I predicted, we don't care.
We just don't.
It was Rockport Community College where Rose majored in home ec, and Mrs. Claxton's tree is the reminder that Blanche had, which probably made more sense in episode. Let's do one more.
Get some trivia about stuff that I'm really geeky about, because I can imagine how much fun Golden Girls trivia is for somebody that like really loves the show and watched it a lot. But like,
well, it's fun for me.
Oh,
and I mostly don't get any of these questions right. I don't know why. What are some topics you'd like to see trivia in?
Well, I'm thinking of shows and movies and stuff that I know really well. We've got like classics like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and stuff, but like, I don't know, I'd do really well at The Office or Rick and Morty. What are other shows that I've watched a lot? I don't know.
Okay, I think I have some Star Wars trivia in the basement. I can maybe get that out. There are Rick and Morty trivia sets, but it kind of bugged me how soon they came out, and I was like, this is gonna date itself really quickly.
Yeah.
On the flip side, my Simpsons trivia is not like that, because the Simpsons trivia I have is like from right after the Golden Age, so it only covers before I stopped watching anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like 7 seasons of Rick and Morty now.
Yeah, and it came out after the first or the second season, and I don't think they've updated the trivia.
Yeah, you need a little more comprehensive trivia now.
Just because, like,
a lot of stuff has happened.
I've seen card decks from like a short-lived thing, and they start getting very desperate for questions. Actually, on that topic, I have original trilogy edition is the Star Wars I have. So it is just about the first 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of run into that. So I find it kind of amusing because they'll ask like incredibly specific stuff just because they had to think of 1,000 questions about 3 movies.
But those kind of things are really satisfying when it is that like obscure of a question and you still know it because you're that much of a nerd for that thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I'm gonna try very hard to remember to get that Star Wars trivia up closer to the computer so we can experience that.
Yeah.
I love a trivia question. I don't know the answer. I don't know why, but it's like a flip switched at some point where I started having more fun if I had no idea what anything meant. And maybe it's just I've gotten better accepting that I have no idea what's going on in most situations. And so, like,
it just feels normal.
It just feels normal. And, you know, at a certain point, you can get very used to just not knowing what's going on.
I just noticed your shirt says Laugh Guard. It's a lifeguard shirt, but it says Laugh Guard. What's the bottom say?
Tropical Punch, which is the name of some improv group in Florida I've never heard of. But when somebody gave me this t-shirt, you better believe I was like, yes, yeah. I want a Laugh Guard t-shirt.
That's so good.
I love this shirt so much. It's bizarre and strange, and
it gives you a little bit of authority.
Yeah, and like, you know how you've had this experience where there's like a company that does stuff all over, but they always need like a couple of extra people, so they'll have one person that they send everywhere, and then the rest of the people they need for their night they hire locally.
Yes.
It was one of those. And it was one that I worked for very occasionally, like once a year or so, like not a major thing. And on one of these, he just had a bunch of t-shirts and he was like, here, you can give these out at future shows. And like, none of the branding for this was used for that. Like Tropical Punch was not used at all. So I was like, this is for me. This is for me. Because I did a good job.
Yeah.
I didn't do a good job.
Whatever.
Don't tell anyone.
Nobody was paying attention anyway.
The audience certainly couldn't tell.
No.
Wait, that means I did a good job.
Hold on.
Yes. Don't put whipped cream on savory pie as a general rule. Ooh. I'd say.
Yeah, probably not.
You know, this is kind of weird, but I prefer Manhattan clam chowder to New England.
What's the difference?
Manhattan has a red base.
Oh, no.
It's got the thinner tomato base, and the New England has the cream base.
I like the cream one.
You know where Manhattan clam chowder's from?
Manhattan?
Hell no, New England. Where else are you gonna get? Nobody else made clam chowder. Manhattan, though, is a slang for doing things wrong in New England. So Manhattan clam chowder basically just means like backwards clam chowder. But I love it.
I'm happy for you. I don't know, actually, now that you think about it, I've had the red clam juice before, but I've never had the actual clam chowder, the red kind. I've never actually eaten it.
I like it, but I think the thinner tomato base makes the clam more flavorful. Oh yeah, Clamato juice.
Clamato, yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah,
I've had that mixed with beer.
I saw that canned once. Like Bud Light came out with it. It was.
I think that's a thing.
Yeah. Because like mostly Clamato is like for Bloody Marys, right? It's for like an extra.
But there's a thing called a red beer, and people mix tomato juice with beer, and sometimes it's Clamato and beer.
I once saw a bottle of Beefamato juice.
Oh.
It was beef stock and tomato juice mixed together.
I mean, it's got nutrients.
Yeah, I think that was pretty much just for people with iron deficiencies. Like, have you ever seen beef iron in wine? It's a bottle, and it contains beef, iron, and wine.
Huh. Okay, I'll take it. I think I could probably use iron. Oh, but I'm not supposed to have acidic stuff, and red sauce is always acidic.
Oh yeah, you should watch out on you should probably skip tomato juice entirely then.
I do, yeah. I used to like it, but now I don't, because I still want to drink coffee. So
yeah,
coffee and not have spaghetti or pizza.
That's a fair trade.
I still have pizza.
Plus, you can get white pizza. White pizza's so good.
Or pesto.
Oh, I love pesto.
Mm-hmm.
London Fog, I absolutely cannot imagine you being nauseous. Nauseated, perhaps.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, I know everyone loves being persnickety and nitpicky about things, but I only do it when I can be complimentary.
Oh, it's true. That was nice.
But we should probably go because, like,
I'm spacing out. Yeah.
So am I. I can see our brains shutting down in real time, and there's a little part of me inside of me that's like, no, end the show. It's not. You need a break or something. This isn't your best.
Yeah. The 2-hour mark happened and we both started to check out.
Yeah. So, I'm going to continue to check out.
All right.
That is kind of fascinating. That makes perfect sense. And like,
all right, let's end it.
Okay.
I don't remember how.
Should we end on like, we should say something cool before we go, right?
Something cool. Okay.
Okay.